Hello everyone, I'm Abhishek Doshi, Google Developer Expert for Dart, Flutter, and Firebase, and I work at Somnia Software as Flutter Developer. So, in today's Flutter Tips of the Week, we are going to see about single responsibility principle. So, as the name looks a bit heavy, but it's not actually that much complicated. Single responsibility principle means that each file should be responsible for only one particular task. So, our, for example, our main.dart is just responsible for loading our main application or initializing the first screen. That's it. However, let's see what is the problem when we are not following single responsibility principle. So you can see here I have created a class called home, and there is another class called icon text widget. Now this voids the single responsibility principle because this particular file, that is home.dart, is responsible for the home class as well as for the icon text widget, and this is not what single responsibility principle is. Single responsibility principle would mean that home.dart should have only one class, that is home class, and the icon text widget should have a separate class, should be in a separate file, that is maybe icon text.dart or something like that. So let's create a file called icon underscore text underscore widget.dart, and then you can move this particular class into icon text widget. Now our home.dart follows single responsibility principle because it now has only one class, that is home class. Now if you have a class that is only and only used in this particular file, then you should create a stateless class which would be private to this file. However, icon text widget was not a private class, it was a public class. So it voids the single responsibility principle. Hence, we have to create a separate file called icon text widget.dart and move the icon text widget class into that particular file. So, I hope you learned something new. Just to summarize, single responsibility principle means that each file should be responsible for only and only one particular concept or only and only one particular task, not just a file. Even single responsibility principle can be applied to a function or to a class. For example, each function should only be responsible for performing only one particular task. We can't clutter or we can't add multiple tasks into a single function. That's not a good habit. So I hope you learned something new, and stay tuned for next Flutter Tip of the Week. Thank you.